Hi Rika, welcome to Bombay Times
Hi
Online.
Madhurita.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, your first one was Yaya. It did very well. Was it easier the second time around? Were you more confident as a director?
I think I was even confident during Yariya.
Right.
So I think easy direction as a process is only a very difficult process, and it's never easy because no matter how many films you have to your credit, how many hits, it's always difficult because that passion and that energy and hard work and that struggle, and sometimes some unexpected challenges come up in front of you. So they keep cropping up and you have to cross the river as and when it comes.
Right.
So it's not easy as a process, and I'm sure many directors would identify with what I'm saying.
Right.
It also is quite destiny based in terms how fast you crack your script and your story and your screenplay, and how fast your casting gets finalized.
Right.
So all those things definitely helped me because the story and the script came out within Yariya released in Jan, and by March we had I and my writer Sanjeev Datta, we had locked down the story and then the screenplay, and then I casted, and the casting happened very fast. So all those things were moved at a good pace, and that really helped me because Yariya had become a hit. But eventually shooting is always tough. I was shooting in the cold and all that stuff.
Yeah. So we heard stories about how Bhushan had rejected the first 3 drafts of Yariya.
Yeah.
So how much convincing did it take you this time?
No, I think after Yariya became a hit, his confidence definitely went up on me, and he was after my life to make Yariya too. But so I kind of gave him my attitude now.
You are the one that's you.
Yeah, so I told him ki no way, because I wanted to go into another headspace and just throw myself into another challenge altogether. So I couldn't be into the Yariya space anymore because I had already explored that. So I decided on this story, and it's a pure love story, unlike Yariya, which was a college adventure film, and Sanam Re is a film which is very emotional, and it's very soulful, and it answers many questions about love and also about finding your own happiness. So all those things I'm like.
So how do you think of casting Pulkits around?
It's
quite fresh, new.
It's important for me as a director that when I cast my actors, it's important that there should be a hidden potential in them that I see that I can tap into. So behind Pulkit's casting, there's a very interesting story. He came to my office and I told him कि मैं तुम्हें इसलिए cast कर रही हूँ because I see a little sadness in your eyes. Maybe I didn't tell him what I'm telling you, but maybe because of his struggle, he's not been able to achieve what all he should have achieved, considering he's a good actor, a good looking boy. So I needed that in my character because the character can't be a very happy guy because it's about how he discovers happiness in life. The film is also about Pulkit's character discovering happiness.
So tell me, how was it casting someone like Rishi Kapoor? I mean, he must be a dream to work with.
Rishi Ji is doing...
And he almost didn't do the film, right?
Yes. Rishi Ji is doing the special role in my film. He's playing the role of Dadu. And when I worked with him on set, I so realized that why a superstar becomes a superstar because of those very qualities. Like for a 9 o'clock shift in Shimla, he used to come on my set at 7, and I remember he called me at 7 in the morning. I'm still in the hotel in my room, and he said यहाँ कोई dressman नहीं है, कोई नहीं पहुँचा. So that's his passion, his love for his craft, and so much hard work he did. He was so dedicated to his character. He needn't be, after achieving so much of success and fame. He did so many look tests. He's playing the role of a 60-year-old, a 70-year-old, and an 80-year-old.
Wow.
So he did so many look tests again and again and again, and he asked me so many questions. As an actor, I think it's very important for an actor to ask a lot of questions to the director. That ends up bettering the scene and getting better performances and getting the correct emotions if you keep the discussion on. So he asked me so many questions again and again and again, and that really helped make the scenes wow.
But he didn't have a problem playing an 80-year-old?
He did. That's why when my husband went to him, approached him that Divya wants to cast him, he said, there's no way I'm doing this film because I don't want to play a grandfather at all. So then he said, but still, out of my love for you both, I'll come to the office. He said, don't worry, don't get on here. I'll come to the office and I'll listen to the narration and I'll very sweetly say no to her. So I said, okay. So then he
came with the intention of saying no?
No. He came, he sat in my room for half an hour. I gave him the narration about the film, about his character. He got up, he went to Bhushan's room, he said, I'm doing the film. So that that for me was a big win, because if I could convince a superstar like Rishi Kapoor, तो वो फिर होगा, then no discussion about that भी नहीं है.
Yeah. But do you see yourself, Divya, like directing one of the superstars of a country sometime soon, someday in your life?
Oh God.
ऐसा कुछ सपना है?
I don't think कि ऐसा कुछ सपना एक correct सपना होगा, you know, because for me as a filmmaker, like I said, it's important to rely on my own challenges. But of course, like superstars have that dedication and that quality, and that's what made them superstars. So अगर वो dedication मुझे actors में मिल जाए, so I think I'll be the happiest director on the sets, because that dedication is like wow. Like for example, Akshay Kumar has that, you know, like he comes on time on his sets at 6 in the morning and all that. So that's like fab.
From the new generation, are there any of these actors whose work you've seen and said, I really would direct this person? There's so much of a new talent in our country today.
There is. I think I've not really thought about it, but I really admire the way Varun has conducted his career. He looks very dedicated to me.
Very hardworking.
Very hardworking, and that shows on screen. So I think that kind of dedication is very important to take forward.
Are you already planning your next after Sanamri?
I'm in a completely locked headspace right now. So I can't think beyond Sanamri right now. So it's completely locked, and I think once the film releases, my brain will kind of open up, because I'm so consumed with the post-production and the promotion, so right now it's not.
And will Bhushan still be after you for Yariya too?
He's still after me, He's still trying his.
So now he's the producer chases you as a director, right? And how does that feel?
I think it feels nice, but
you earned it.
Yes. So he's telling me do Yariya too, but let me see, you know, because see, I have to connect to the subject. Because if I don't connect to the subject, I can't do it just to make a profitable film. It has to be in sync with my mental wavelengths. Right now I'm not in that.
And the two of you works really well, because he totally focuses on box office and you on creativity. So that's a good mix, right?
Yeah, that's a good mix.
But does it tell you to focus a lot, like, you know, think of it, whether it'll be commercially viable?
No, because he knows how charged and bad I am as a person about my work, so he doesn't do that at all. He knows I'm a perfectionist, because
But do you understand box office numbers?
Yes, of course I do, and I discuss it with him.
Okay. So you follow that?
Yes, that's very important, because eventually we are not making films to see in our house. We are making films for the audience. So it's very important for me as a director that the venture should give profit to my producer. The producer should be happy. You know,
and want to make more films.
Yeah, it's not for my own whims and fancies.
Home video.
Not for my own splurging spree.
So are you nervous for the release?
I think I'm too consumed to feel that nervousness, and also I'm happy with the way the film has come up. And it's a pure love story, and I think a love story has not come since so long. And like, you know, directors like Yash Chopra and Sanjay Bhansali, the way they have presented love on screen is so beautiful, and I've grown up watching that. So kahin na kahin, you know, it was my wish that I should make like a beautiful love story, like you just get consumed into this world and you're like, wow, so fascinated with it. And those pure emotions touch you, you know, at a human level. You feel and you connect with them, and so it's a very beautiful film, and I'm happy that Yariya climbed one step, and with the second film Sanamri, I'll climb a few more steps.
Wow. Looking forward to watching your movie, Divya, and wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. So nice chatting to you.